Samsung has finally showcased its biggest innovation yet with the Galaxy Z Trifold. This device isn't just an experiment, it's the result of Samsung's long journey through more than 16 foldable models. But like any radical innovation, the Trifold brings two sides: massive potential for the future of mobile devices, and new challenges around durability, pricing, and everyday usability. In terms of design, the Galaxy Z Trifold is undeniably ambitious. Its main display can expand to a full 10 inches, making it Samsung's largest foldable to date. On the other hand, this triple fold form factor is naturally more complex than the typical dual fold design, raising concerns about how well the hinge mechanism will hold up over long-term use. Samsung claims it uses dual titanium hinges, but this will be one of the most heavily tested aspects once the device reaches consumers. Samsung is positioning the Trifold as a premium productivity device, complete with standalone DeX support and the ability to run 3 full-size apps simultaneously. But without official pricing, it's still hard to judge how practical this device will be for the broader market. If it launches at too high a price point, this innovation may end up as niche as the early generations of foldables. The Galaxy Z Trifold introduces a folding concept that's fundamentally different from competitors like the Huawei Mate X-T. Samsung uses a dual titanium hinge system that allows both sides of the main display to fold inward. This design protects the flexible panel when closed, while the cover screen ends up on the back. It's a unique approach, though it raises questions about day-to-day convenience. When fully opened, the Trifold offers a 10-inch display with a resolution of 2160 by 1584 pixels, an adaptive 1 to 120 Hz refresh rate, and a peak brightness of 1600 nits. There's also a 10 megapixel selfie camera in a small punch hole cutout and a factory installed screen protector. When folded, the device uses a 6.5-inch cover display that gets much brighter, up to 2600 nits, and is protected by Gorilla Glass ceramic too. For durability, Samsung includes an advanced armor aluminum frame and IP48 certification. While not as rugged as a non-folding flagship, this rating shows clear progress in Samsung's efforts to strengthen foldable devices. When folded, the Trifold measures 159.2 by 75 by 12.9 millimeters and weighs 309 grams, heavier than a typical smartphone but understandable given its triple panel construction. Under the hood, the Galaxy Z Trifold is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, the same chipset used in the Z Fold 7 and a generation behind the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. For a flagship arriving at the end of 2025, this decision may draw some criticism, as consumers naturally expect the newest chipset in an ultra-premium device. Even so, performance remains strong thanks to 16GB of RAM and storage options of 512GB or 1TB. For the cameras, the Trifold uses the same setup as the Z Fold 7, a 200-megapixel ISOCELL HP 2-main sensor, a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto lens, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. It's a solid configuration, though not exactly an upgrade for a smartphone positioned as a groundbreaking flagship. It's clear Samsung prioritized the new form factor over major imaging improvements. The battery is split across 3 cells for a total capacity of 5,600 mAh. There's 45-watt fast charging and 15-watt wireless charging. Still, this large capacity will need real-world testing, especially since a 10-inch display demands significantly more power. Samsung hasn't announced pricing yet, but it confirmed that South Korea will be the first market starting December 12th, followed by China, Taiwan, Singapore, the UAE, and the United States. Overall, the Galaxy Z Trifold is a bold and fascinating step forward, but also a device that still needs to prove itself in daily use. Major innovations always begin with courage, and now it's a matter of waiting to see whether Samsung can turn this concept into the next mainstream form factor.